Hello. I'm going to clean up all this wood and stuff here that's on this first row on the ground. It's a lot of stuff left over. My uncle came and it was a large pile of wood here, and well, we want to move this stuff and just try to clean it up. And it shouldn't take too long to do that. So here we go. Some of this might still be okay, and if it is, I'm going to put it here so maybe my uncle will come and get it. Like this piece, like this piece right here. This is heavy. This is a good piece. So this is a heavy piece. Any of it that's kind of heavy, he wants to use it, but some of this is very light. It's like a feather, and he don't want it. So look how wide that is. I don't know if Dad could get that in our stove or what. It's very wide. That would probably have to be for me or Momo to have to chop one day. But it's still pretty heavy, so we're going to save it for my uncle. This one's small, but it's heavy. That one's pretty heavy. Like that piece is pretty wide, but it's very, very lightweight. A lot of this you can't see it. You cannot see it, but this right here will pull it up out of the ground, and you can see it very easily with this. Like this piece is way down in the ground. Got a lot of dirt on it. Both of these are heavy. My dad stopped burning wood probably about the winter of 23, I think. He would bring this in there like in the year 2020 and 2021, I know, and 2022. But I noticed when he would bring it in, of course he was getting older. Number one, he wouldn't bring in as much as he did, when he was younger, He would bring in just a few pieces. Just a few pieces he would bring in, like a couple of years ago when he stopped burning. But I noticed, but nobody knew what was wrong or anything that long ago. But I noticed he was kind of wobbly. He was kind of like wobbly. Like I noticed that back then. And I was wondering, how long can he keep on messing with this wood? So the past 2 winters, he didn't burn it. He did not burn it. Wow. I am pulling a lot of wood way out of the ground. I mean, some of this I'm pulling like 2 feet out of the ground. Look at this. That was like 2 feet in the ground. I don't know how. I don't know how this piece is so heavy and nice. It feels like it's got weight, but it was way down in the ground. Here, it's way down in the ground. Watch this. Look at that big piece that was way down in the ground right here. That's a pretty heavy piece. Both of these pieces are heavy. Yeah, my dad, he stopped burning this wood probably by the winter of 23. But the winter of 24 and the winter of 25, I think he wanted to burn this, but he didn't feel like it or something. I don't know. He didn't tell me all that, but we did have those little electric heaters anyway, and they were good enough. So he didn't mess with it the past 2 winters in 24 and 2025. These two pieces here were about 2 feet in the ground. They got dirt all over them, and I don't know how, but they're heavy. They're good. I don't know. They've been down there a very long time. Nelly kicked. I was gonna sing that song, but I forgot how it goes. Oh well. Oh, the cow kicked Nelly in the belly in the barn. Oh, the cow kicked Nelly in the belly in the barn. Oh, the cow kicked Nelly in the belly in the barn. And the farmer said, it'll do no harm. Second verse is the same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. You can stay there, and I just got to dump this. I do have some dirt and mulch up this way still down and some bark. But Mama said don't have to worry about everything. It's just little small pieces. And we're just getting up the bigger stuff. I know last week when my uncle came here, there was a lot of wood on top that was small, and it was just stuff that we picked out of the yard. It wasn't real firewood. Like something bigger than my arm, that's real firewood. But the stuff my uncle got the other day, he tried to get like that, but we had a lot that we had to throw away. And therefore, it's not a whole lot today. I did get one wheelbarrow, but that old, real lightweight wood, there's not a lot of it. It looks like to me. That might be too long, but I guess my uncle might be able to cut that. I don't know. It looks a little longer than all the rest. I hope you are doing good today. I hope everyone is doing good today. It's a very nice day. At least it's not real humid today. It is hot, but I believe today is June the 1st, and amazingly, it is not real humid today. You know, but it's going to be in a couple of days, I think, right? Around June the 5th, it's going to get humid. I hope you are doing good. I'm going to come back down this end in a minute as well, because I just didn't get somewhere down there by that pot that's more bark. But a lot of this, Mom doesn't want to move, and I agree with her, because it's like mulch. You don't got to get every little piece. It's going to look ugly for a little bit, yes. But she plans on planting flowers here, I believe, maybe one day, and that's going to be all right. I'm trying to check to see if there's any more large pieces of wood, and I'm hitting something here. And it doesn't seem like a large piece of wood. It seems like either a tree root about as big as my finger, or some kind of electrical line. It's something stiff here, and I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's about this big, about as big as my finger, and it has some resistance there when I try to pull with this. So I try to pull a little bit, and I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't know what it is. It's down in the dirt. It might be a tree root, but I have no idea.
I got him in it.
This is our friend right here. This is Bubbles. This is Bubbles. If I hold him like this, and if I look at him and talk into his face like this, he'll smack me right in the face. Hey, look. Did you get that?
I think so.
He's kind of moody today. You know, you gotta watch him. He's kind of moody today. See, he's laid down over there, and he's daring anyone to come near him. You don't want to go near him. Well, I have a little bit more bark on this end by this wheelbarrow, and then a lot of that is dirt and mulch and bark, and my mom said don't have to worry about small pieces of bark, and so if she likes that, we'll just rake it down and forget it, you know, because it's just small pieces of wood, very small stuff over here. I'm gonna try to dig a little bit down here to see if there's any wood there. This piece here, it looks solid, but it's very light. I miss my dad. We have so many things around here that we have gotten rid of, and I didn't want to get rid of any of it. Even the junk. I didn't want to get rid of any of the junk, but I did, and my mom did, and occasionally people have asked my mom about the tractor, and she doesn't want to get rid of that because it reminds her of her husband, and I understand that. I understand that, but you know, you got like different things that still remind you of him though. It's like, I don't know, the tree right there reminds me of him. I helped him put them two birds, well at least that highest birdhouse, I know I helped him put that one, but I don't remember that shortest birdhouse. I know I helped him put the tallest one up. I had to get on a ladder and screw that in there through the birdhouse hole. And that wasn't easy because there's another hole on the back side of that birdhouse, and when I put the screw in and the screwdriver through the main hole, it was very crooked. And it was hard for me to screw it in straight like you're supposed to because it wanted to go, the other hole is crooked from this hole, so I had to go in there catty corner with the screwdriver, which is never a good thing. That's the only way I could do it though, because my dad wanted that up there. He wanted it up there that day, and he wanted me to do it, and I got up there and did it. Okay, I have went along all the way along here, all the way, and I've used this to dig down as well, and all the way across. And I think that's good for now because there's a lot of small pieces of wood here and chips and bark, but it's very small. So just gonna rake it down flat, and that should be good enough. Most of this right here is only dirt. Most of it's only dirt. go dump this. Well, I guess that's good enough. There's mostly just dirt left and small pieces of wood. You know, I've used a wheelbarrow like this for many years. When I used to dig wells, water wells. One man had to get on the end right here with a shovel and mix concrete. And the other man had to get right here. We used the same kind of wheelbarrow, Jackson wheelbarrow, the same kind. And they were blue. I've used a wheelbarrow like this many years. But that was a really tough place to work for. That was a tough place for me, and I think for everyone else over there, because most people over there turned into a monster, as far as my opinion is. And it's probably because of the boss. So I'm not going to get into that, but I worked with one of these a very long time, and I haven't done the well digging for many years now, though. I quit there a long time ago, and there was a lot to it to get out of that mentality, the treatment that we had working at. It took a while for me to get out of that mentality, but it was for the best, because well, if Mom is happy with this, and I think she is, she's not too picky, so this is good enough for here, because it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to clean it up a little bit. And for example, like the front of the house, as you can see, me and Mom both worked on it, and it looks a lot better than what it used to. It looks a lot better than what it used to. There was a lot of junk over there, all over the place, that my dad had, because he had a right to have it. You know, if he wanted it, he wanted it. But I think it looks a lot better now. Okay, Mom, is there anything you want to say, or come look? Or anything you want to say, you can. I know that it still looks rather messy, doesn't it? See, there is some pieces of wood still here, I get it, but Mom doesn't want it to be perfect, so we're not worried about it.
It looks very neat. I like the mulch. It is a mulch when you have wood chips. And this is where I'm going, eventually this whole area here is where I'm going to put a border that's hooked on to that border right there. And it's a very good job done.
And it was a good job done, that's right. And it took a lot of people to do it. It wasn't only me. There was many people involved. there was many people involved, just like any job. It's not just one person. Mom was even involved. Mom was even involved. Even though that day my uncle came here and loaded wood, she didn't help because her back was hurt. But Mom helped. Mom was involved and Mom helped because she's done dealt with this many years. She's dealt with this many years. She's helped. Just like many people have helped. We thank you for joining us and we hope you have a nice day.